Hello, it's Tamara Hunter, and today it's day number 31 and counting until the big event. We are producing a live show, a live fundraiser that is benefiting Chemo Buddies for Life, a nonprofit that is supporting those people affected by cancer. It doesn't matter what stage or what type. And we are also supporting the person that supports the patient. We call them buddies. We are creating a buddies network. On Giving Tuesday, we are impacting the world. Yes, we are on saving the date for December the 3rd. December the 3rd, which, okay, think of Thanksgiving here in the United States. Then we have Black Friday. Then we have Cyber Monday. And did you know that there is a day set aside in the year for giving? It is called Giving Tuesday. We have found that that day can be celebrated. It is giving service, giving of ourselves for another to help them. And yes, it qualifies within the IRS for those, again, that are here in the United States for the calendar year to donate. Donate funds or in-kind products, services, or something tangible. Good morning, Helene, one of our Chemo Buddies for Life, one of my Chemo Buddies for Life. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Let's continue. I have some exciting things I want to talk about today. We have teams. I think many of you know I've been talking about our volunteers and all of the work that we are doing. But let's back up a bit. This month, November of 2019, Chemo Buddies for Life will be celebrating its official second birthday. We received our nonprofit status. We are registered out of the state of California, and then we are recognized by the IRS. We received our official nonprofit corporation status here in California, November of 2017. So we are going to be having a second birthday. It is not easy to start a nonprofit, especially one that has the reach and scope that Chemo Buddies for Life has. And for those that are possibly hearing this for the very first time, our stand is, doesn't matter what type of treatment you decide to have if you are facing those three words, be it traditional, alternative, or adjunctive, our stand is, don't do it alone. It's that simple. Don't do it alone. And if you have an amazing support system in your life, that's wonderful. However, sometimes it really is helpful to have someone that understands, that sat in the same chair, that has been there and possibly currently is there too. So we've created buddies. We've created a buddies network. We've been doing it manually, though we've been building towards building a site. Think of a matching site comes to cancer, and you can declare if you're a patient or you are a support person. Then you can have someone to talk to, and even much more than that. And that's so important. We are creating teams, and forums is what we're calling them. And we're going to have leads that are going to be helping things like health and wellness, hobbies, healing through hobbies, healing through health and wellness, healing through music, healing through education, healing through different subject matters. We'll have subject matter experts that will come, and then they'll be teaching in this environment, and you'll get to know other buddies that are also interested in the same things. Thus, a community. It is very much patterned after the original 2 buddies, and I know that because I'm one of them. Our doctors and nurses convinced us to look at this because they were seeing that too many people were isolating themselves. So how can you get involved? That's what we're going to talk about right now, because I'm pretty excited. I told you that I was going to be having some announcements here, of which one of them is we have our event site, and later to become one of our main sites. It's a new branding, CB4L, making it short. Our name is long, Chemo Buddies for Life. And there's a reason for all of it. It's not because of the type of treatment that you choose that we have that in our name. It's because that's where I met my original buddy, and we traveled our journey for the first couple of years, because I'm a 5-year survivor. It is vitally important our doctors and nurses believe, and now have been validated by medical journals, written to say exactly this: isolate yourself, your odds of living 5 years or longer have been diminished. They are increased, and you have a better quality and possibly quantity of life if you are not isolated, if you are, they say, socialized. We call it being a part of the Buddies Network, being in a community, coming home to a place where you feel safe, where you feel like you can learn, where you feel like you can chill, where you feel like you can experience some humor, hope, and heart. I want you to be able to go, and this is not the membership piece of it. We are working on that. But I'm so excited that we do have our very first website that is more than a landing page, that actually works, because we've had them, but then I have a tendency to push buttons, and I've pushed a couple of them, and the sites just were not robust enough. Let's just say that they weren't meant to be yet. We needed to grow. And in winning the very first global Next Impactor contest and receiving the assistance and the spotlight that our nonprofit has received, we now have amazing people that are volunteering to help make all of this happen. It takes many. For example, I'd like to recognize here on this right now, you see the logo, you see the ribbon, you see the colors. That's from our branding team. We have a full branding team. We have a branding lead that everything has to go through her. And I want to just say thank you to Ray Ann. And then we have the graphic artist that's done this work, and that's Brooke Curran. So we have also for cb4l.org a full team, of which I'm going to be over the next few days introducing you to who they are behind the scenes. Yes, our techie team. We call it the website team, but I fondly call them my techie team. There is a full team. We can't do this without volunteers. Are we looking for volunteers still? Yes, we are. In particular, I'm looking for social media volunteers right now. And, well, after I have my meeting with the production team today, I may be looking for some additional people for that. I'm not sure. But right now, I do know that I'm looking for a few more social media experts. So if you are one of them and you want to join a true cause, let me know. So go to cb4l.org. Check it out. Yes, it's the bones right now. We are going to be having blogs that are being produced right, and then we're going to be loading them. We are going to also, that will be part streaming live, our event. We're going to be streaming live on December the 3rd, actually starting on the 2nd. Wink, wink, because we're going 36 hours this time. Last year, we did 24. I was on air for 24 hours. Yes, I'm the host. However, I was joined by many people throughout the world. We're doing that again. We're entertaining you. We are inspiring you. We're telling stories of hope, humor, hope, and heart. We are healing through music. We are healing through laughter. We are healing through art, through nature, through the Buddies Network. While there's the donation button. Donate today and donate often. Also, you'll be able to read about and learn about our sponsors that we are currently looking for. We are looking for sponsors that will join us not only for the event, but that will join us. They will be highlighted all year. This year coming up until next Giving Tuesday, because yes, there'll be a 3rd annual. And just wait. We're already starting to talk about those plans. It is going to be big. So if you want to get involved now, the sponsorship packages are great. And I want to recognize our branding team and sponsor team for this wonderful paperwork that, brochure is really what it is. It's a fold out that someone can look at, and they can find out about us, and then they can sign up. It takes many to make anything happen, and we are looking for bronze, silver, gold, and diamond sponsors. Go check it out and figure out which one works for your company, your foundation, or for yourself. We are a very good cause. We are completely compliant in all areas, and we are building global. I want to recognize and actually celebrate one of our volunteers. I actually talked about him before, but I don't feel that he really got his just rewards. And in fact, he right now is working on not only the membership site that we will be announcing here soon, that is live. It's not quite yet, but he is the one that has built out the bones of it. And we're so excited about our Tony Aminetti. Tony is a gentleman that came to Chemo Buddies through Tamara Lanan. Yes, you've recognized that, I'm sure. We talked about it a lot, Team Tamara's. Yes, I'm so glad that you love laughing, Helene. So do we, right? We laugh a lot together, you and I. And you laugh with many of the other buddies and our ambassadors. Just love it. Because healing, they've proven it through science that in laughing, it releases so many serotonin, chemicals to our body, which are healing. And just even the breathing and laughing and the oxygen that takes place, scientifically, it justifies everything that we are doing here at Chemo Buddies, but we try to keep things simple. I want to celebrate Tony in saying thank you. He and I were on the phone quite a bit the last, forever, many days, in getting things to this point, and getting cb4l.org to a point where we can announce that it's live. We're still tweaking it and working on it, and it will be eventually much more robust and much more there. And then we'll be porting over the information from cb4l.org to our membership site. The beta site is what we're calling it when we go live with it. Thank you for saying that, Helene. I'm sure that will mean a lot to him, hearing that from one of the buddies. Do you know of someone that's heard those 3 words, you have cancer? And if you do you want to help? Do you want to make a difference for those that are facing a word that has had a lot of power? And we're taking that word and we are saying, no longer do you have the scary. No longer does cancer have the scary. We are taking the scary out of cancer. We just, here in the United States, we just had Halloween. And as I was going to the door and passing out the goodies and saw all the different costumes, it made me really think about our program and the fact that someday the monsters and the scary of cancer will just be something that if someone wants to scare someone, they may dress up in a cancer costume. But won't that be wonderful when it's just a costume and the scary is now gone? We're letting the medical community do what they need to do to heal us. However, we are building the very first of its kind nonprofit that is going global, that is a hub, a home for those affected by cancer. Will you join us? Join us in making a difference throughout the world, one buddy at a time. Join us for the event. Become a sponsor for the event, which your name will be mentioned on an international level. We are streaming through all social media. We're working on that now, networking it all together, so we will be going live. Think of when they used to do this with all the major networks when they only had a few of them. We are going to be going live through all the social media networks, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. We will be going live, plus then our websites. Your name, should you be a sponsor, will be mentioned. At different levels, there will be more involved. We have a full PR team. We're going to engage that here soon because we are counting down. We're 31 days out. So we're going to be getting media involved. And we are meeting as a production team, and there's some really exciting things we're talking about. Don't want to talk about it yet because of the fact it's not all nailed down completely. Let's just say what we've got ready and going forward with is pretty darn exciting. And if we add more to it, oh my. So you want to be involved. It's a tax write-off, and for someone to not feel alone and be empowered and be able to be a part of a community, be able to focus their pain when they're going through treatment, which it can be painful. I know. I was in a tremendous amount of pain, and 1 minute was too far in the future for me to concentrate on. I had to think about the second, that second in time, to get through that moment, then the next one. And I did it with the power of my determination and my brain. So to engage the brain in activities and in a community where their interests can be taken care of and that they can access it from their own beds. That's what we are building. It is priceless. It's a nonprofit. And would you like to be associated with us? Join us. Join us now. Become a sponsor, because together, we are making a global impact, one person at a time, and for your brand to be associated with a cause that is literally going to not only affect the quality of someone's life that is affected by cancer, but possibly the quantity of it. Can we just say, Wise choice. No brainer. Let's do it. Let's talk. Go to cb4l.org. Look at the sponsor packages and find out which one works for you. Sign up today and let's get your information out there. The sooner you sign up, the more press you're going to get, the more you'll be mentioned. We are impacting the world. The only question is, are you a part of the we? Are you a part of the impact? And if not, why not? Truthfully, the dollars will count for us. And if you have to pay them in your taxes versus donating them to a cause that is completely compliant in all areas, and a cause that is going forward and changing the world and has a dream team of volunteers, coaches, and ambassadors. Let's talk. Let's make this happen now. I will be going live today with Service Heroes. Be watching for the notification. We will be going live twice a day because I'm preparing to be able to interview those that will be sponsors, and then we're going to be blasting it out everywhere through social media and all of our partners. So be watching for that notification and go check out cb4l.org. Bye.